what's up?
Lost in translation, chemical imbalance. God is who I love and the devil's who I dance with. Like a chick that's by trying to choose sides, or a married man who is sleeping with his mistress. Karma Sutra, switching positions. Bifocal game, double vision. Stuck in between playing out the roles of a hero and a villain. Now I gotta make decisions. I'm still lost cause the hero to the people is the villain to the villain. So what is the difference? Eternal warfare, that's what it is. A never-ending battle, who decides who wins? I wanna make it to the top and never descend. There's two goals, I don't know which one to defend. Spiritual warfare, spiritual warfare, spiritual warfare, spiritual warfare. Eternal warfare, that's what it is. A never-ending battle, who decides who wins? I never follow people, and I learned from Scarface at an early age that you never win with evil. He grew an ego, and as soon as that money came in and flowed over, he got on a steeple. He was killing people. Cocaine cowboy, bad motherfucker, just pushing work. Now he's in the dirt. 6 feet under, that's karma, a law of the universe. Eternal warfare, that's what it is. A never-ending battle, who decides who wins? I wanna make it to the top and never descend. There's two goals, I don't know which one to defend. When I die, I wanna be a legend. I wanna leave a legacy of history for all the good I did. To my kids, to my family, to the people, to my friends, to anybody that ever had a dream and never found the courage to go out and chase it, just because they don't believe that they could make it. Either that or one, because that they are faithless. Spiritual warfare, spiritual warfare, spiritual warfare, spiritual warfare. Eternal warfare, that's what it is. A never-ending battle, you decide who wins. Yeah, you decide who wins. You decide who wins. And there ain't no ties, that's just lies. I've been forced to choose sides. I've been forced to choose sides. And I choose to do good. God over everything. Real shit.
inside Lyon's Contemporary Art Museum, built around when new ateliers work and presented in partnership with Art on Tezos. The piece uses the exhibition to talk about something bigger too, which is how Tezos keeps showing up inside established art institutions, not just online platforms. It connects Barcode X to the wider run of museum partnerships already happening this year, then gets into what makes this show worth paying attention to, especially how text, interaction, and Tezos-based minting are part of the experience. If you want a closer look at the exhibition, the artists behind it, and why this kind of museum presence matters for Art on Tezos, that one's up now over at spotlight.tezos.com. If you're trying to keep up with what's actually happening across Tezos, the baking sheet makes it easier. It's a short weekly email that pulls together the project updates and community activity that matter. Just the things worth knowing that week. You can sign up over at bakingsheet.tezoscommons.org. And another quick reminder that nominations for the Tezos Community Rewards Program are open. There are 2 ways to nominate. You can fill out that short form we have over at tezoscommons.org/rewards. Or you can post on social media using hashtag TezosCRP, which unfortunately we don't track anything else. So if you're going to tag it, please hashtag TezosCRP. If you're tagging someone else's post, perfect. If you're making your own post, like a short list of names, go ahead and add a line about what each person did. That context really helps the review process. So again, use that short form over at tezoscommons.org/rewards or tag their post with the hashtag CRP. If you're new to Tezos or helping someone get set up, Kukai is one of the easiest wallets to start with. It runs in the browser, doesn't require a big setup process, and makes it simple to send, receive, and interact with Tezos right away. If you want something lightweight that gets out of the way, Kukai is a great place to start. All right, that's what I had lined up on my end, so let's go ahead and open it up. If anybody wants to come up and share what they've been paying attention to lately, something they're building, something they've got questions about, or, if you just want to talk about anything you think it's worth talking about tonight, go ahead, feel free, jump on in. How are you, Mr. Kryptonio?
I'm doing good, scrolling and trying to pin different things, but I don't know if it's working. Like, can you see anything pinned right now?
Yeah, I see something pinned. I see Etherlink private payments on Etherlink. Nice work from the Merkle team. And then there's another link, but that's all I see, unfortunately.
Okay. No, I think I pinned like 2 or 3 different tweets, but seems only one made it.
Well, we're halfway there.
Yeah. I get it again. How about you, man? How are you?
Well, we got the radio sound back. So now next step is picture. Slowly rebuilding, upgrades with this AI development stuff. They're like, oh, I fixed a bug, and they introduced 19 more.
And they never stop, yeah.
Oh, it's endless because these guys don't sleep. The AI agents that are coding that people think are doing a great job.
Yeah.
Need to poke them with the stick every once in a while.
All
right. Well, tell me, bro.
I got it.
You got it? You figured it out? What happened?
No, I think now they show up like the other pin.
Oh, yours do? A tabletop role-playing game called Shadowrun. It takes place in the Pacific Northwest of the United States, the Seattle Sprawl. But anyway, there were these things called edges and flaws you could get. Like, they weren't necessarily game-changing, but they affected sort of your character build and how you started out. You could take edges, but they came with like penalties against builds. Or you could take flaws, which were like penalties, but they gave you benefits for taking, like they allowed you to build differently. I jokingly always said I had gremlins, and gremlins was an edge in this game. Or no, it was a flaw. It was a flaw. And basically, you have these weird thing where whenever you touch electronics, they just don't work right. You have this weird flaw. And I swear I got gremlins, man.
Yeah. So Orbo is gonna launch on Thursday.
Orbo's gonna launch. Okay, so give us some context, Mr. Gamer Man.
I don't have much. It's going to be a game. What sort of game? You will see. Don't expect anything crazy, but yeah, I mean, I had the chance to try it out in the beta version,
Yes.
but I don't know if I should say anything.
Did you have fun at least? Like, is it a farming sim? Are you like a space fighter? Is it a platforming Mario game? Like, what is it? Can you talk about that at least?
No, I think okay. I'll just say it's one of these addictive idle games.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's all you got to say. That's all you got to say.
Yeah, that's all.
Because then it's like, oh, so I'm not like spray painting walls and skateboarding.
No.
Yeah. See, totally different. What if I wanted it to be Tony Hawk? It's not Tony Hawk, but what if I wanted it to be?
Yeah, it should be Bob Burnquist.
Very cool. Well, keep your eyes peeled, folks. Orbo.
Yeah.
Lex said no. Lex said
we
no.
have Ryan up, by the way.
Ryan? No, I was conveniently pretending like he wasn't there. His sound wasn't working on his stream earlier. So
I sent out invites both to Ryan, to Pendle. I should send to Lex as well, and Fred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know why he's thumbs down.
You guys feel like it. Yeah.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Nope, can't hear you.
Wait, the sound wasn't working?
On your stream earlier? No, right before the show. I didn't get any sound.
Oh, no. I wasn't. Okay, well. I think it's working now. We've been having issues. Mal's spaces kind of like rugged out. So, you guys have any?
What did you do?
No, I was just trying to join.
Why'd you rug her space?
I was just trying to join the space, and then it would freeze after a few minutes or a few seconds actually. So
it would freeze. Are you sure you weren't just getting kicked out? Like somebody blocked you?
Maybe she was mad at me. I don't know, for something I said, but no, I confirmed it with someone else. It wasn't just me. Yeah.
Maybe they blocked them too.
I don't
know.
Let's
them up.
So I don't know. But okay.
That's so funny.
It seems to be working now, I guess. You can never tell.
Nope, it's not working, Ryan. Can't hear you. What are you saying? Just kidding. Just kidding.
Don't say that. That really fucks with you, because you're like, you don't know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Anyway, I made a reply to the spaces. Some updates about things that we're working on Teia, and Joe Simon has been hard at work, and he's making some pretty cool stuff. So I wanted to let people know, but also, kind of depends. If you have time, maybe it might spur some interesting discussions about moderation. How do we moderate?
Wait.
Do you see it?
Moderation? Like, you just don't do it as much. Do it less.
I already pinned it, but I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the screenshots, and I see that there will be various rooms, collector rooms, artist rooms, and so on.
Yep.
Where are we talking about? Like on Discord or like where?
No, this will be all on chain, and it'll be directly embedded into the site. So
like chats on chain.
Chats. There'll be basically direct messaging, but also chats and chat rooms.
Interesting.
And so they'll be like token gated chat rooms if you want to talk about a certain work, or if collectors wants to talk among themselves about like a common piece that they own, for example. So yeah, so I think he's almost done with the smart contracts part, but now we have to think about like UI, where we're going to put these things. And then it kind of brought up it raises a lot of interesting questions because we wanted artists to have a little bit more control over their own feeds, for example. So, and then because we run on a DAO right at Teia, what sorts of like quote administrative powers, right, should multi-sig members or moderators have? And so yeah, we haven't made any like final decisions yet, but I thought it might be an interesting thing to discuss if you guys are interested.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Because like I see the both sides, right? Like on one hand, you want it to be open, right? We don't want to gatekeep people, and we want everyone to participate. But at the same time, like like what happens with copy minting, or what if someone posts something very offensive that goes against their code of conduct, or something illegal, right? And so we've been like discussing,
it will need a level of moderation for sure. And
and
I assume, isn't it similar to like how you also moderate, not moderate, I don't know if this is the right word, but like how you also deal with copy mints of artworks that are being minted and stuff like that?
Yes. So if people weren't aware, we do have a moderation team at Teia, and Mal does a lot of it. Merchant does some of it, and then Pokey. A lot of people don't know her as much because she's not very active on social media, but they are around and they're doing it's thankless work. You have to like go through. If someone reports a copy man, we have to deal with it, and we do the best we can regarding that. And we do have like a ban list, right, of restricted accounts, and Object has a similar list too, right? So it's not it's something that people do, but now that we're thinking about putting things on chain, what does that mean, right? Like how do we do that through wallets rather than like like a Web 2 way? So yeah, I don't know. There's some information there in that post. And sort of like it's a draft of like what we're thinking of doing, but be happy
I'm
to
also
get.
wondering, I'm also wondering like how is it gonna work since it's gonna be on chain? Like let's say you want to post a message or something, are you gonna be signing and paying the fee yourself?
Yes.
Or yes.
So we're going all the way with the on-chain thing. Like every action you take will be a transaction. And it'll be kind of an experiment to see if people are interested in doing things that way, right? Because there's
have you ever seen the chat box on Tez.cool? It was similar, like
Tez what?
Tez.cool.
I might have seen it a while ago. Is it still around?
If you go to the if you go to Tez.cool right now and you go to the NFT chat. Actually, no, wait.
chat. Oh, I didn't know they had this.
Oh no, the NFT chat is to send the message to a specific wallet. The Tez troll box, that's the one, which is like a more of a chat box, where you can sign with your wallet and
let me check it out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's kind of similar to this, but we're kind of taking it a step further, and we're going to integrate this right into the site.
Oh yeah. Yours is gonna be integrated in Teia. It will be a totally different thing. So I just wanted to share it as context, just so you see, like.
Yeah. No, it's pretty cool.
Because they also, the creator also integrated like GIFs. You were able to send GIFs and stuff.
GIFs.
So,
yeah. Oh no, we're talking about that too. Like how So for us, at least for, if you want to send images or videos or whatever, we're that has to be minted. So you'll be able to, if you want to send a message, then you have to mint it on Teia. And we're hoping.
I have no clue how they implemented it, but yeah, it would make sense for Teia.
So, yeah, so it's a lot to think about. Also, notifications, right? How are you going to handle that? Because like the Teia people are a little different from most places because I think they they appreciate the quiet more than the noise, So previous attempts at adding notifications were all rejected, but we're kind of at a point where we have to make some decisions about it. So there will at the very least be options about turn it off.
What was the reason people didn't want notifications? What was the feedback around it, if you remember?
Well, it's similar to why we didn't do bids, right? It's that they just didn't want to be bothered, So
I mean, couldn't it be optional?
Yeah. So,
no, you have to be pinged. Ryan comes over to your house and shakes you.
Yeah. So you remember the times where people could airdrop an NFT into your wallet and it'd be really annoying. And
yeah, it's still possible.
It's still possible.
It's still really annoying.
Yeah, and so it was. I think it was a reaction to those types of things. I was just we just don't want to deal with this shit. Let's not do it. And that's kind of where.
The most annoying thing was when they created those sticky NFTs that you couldn't move. Remember
I know.
Those?
I know. I had a friend that would diligently burn every single unwanted drop. And I'm like, man, and you're paying for this, right? You're paying for the burn costs. So yeah. So
well, he wanted to keep it clean, man. So
yeah, I respect that, but still, so if the markets come back, that stuff's gonna surface again, right? It's
totally.
Yeah, because it's so but one day at a time. We're just trying to because once we deploy these things, it'll be hard to change later, I think. So we want to make sure we get it right the first time, I think it's the best that we can. So
yeah, I haven't read it through, but by the first look, my only feedback, concern, or whatever you want to call it, would be to not make too many rooms. I think not to fragment, like it happens on Discords where you have 100 rooms for every little thing, for every niche thing, So just try to avoid the chaos, the too many.
Yeah, no, I agree.
In my opinion.
Yeah, and a lot of it. So because everything is on chain, right? We cannot stop a lot of things from happening, right? If someone's gonna,
So make it 5,000 to start a room.
Right. See, that's actually a solution, right? We the fees on these things are going to be controlled by the multisig, so that's also going to be a thing. But we're trying to set up this infrastructure in a way where the community can adapt to whatever happens, So yeah, but like I said, everything's on chain, so we can't stop people from doing transactions, but we do have the power to
incentivize certain transactions.
Yep, adjust incentives. There should be a natural spam filter, right? Because it's non-zero, the cost of it. But also we can hide things from the UI that people don't want to see. So it's just not a bother, right? It's there, but at least you won't see it, so it won't annoy you as much, hopefully. Right?
Is there going to be like a global blacklist?
Well, we have a blacklist of copyment addresses already, so but like the other part is like we can't be everywhere, right? Like we can't moderate everything.
You need to be.
So I was thinking like just adding messaging, integrating messaging into Teia, it's already like a great thing, right? You are able to contact an artist, an anonymous artist that doesn't even have a name. He only has an address.
Yep.
You can send him a message and ask him what you want. Or as an artist, you can even thank anonymous collectors, let's say, right?
Yep.
Somebody collects and you send him a message to thank him.
The privacy part too, right, is important.
Yeah. But related to our previous discussion about, the spam in the past and some people wanting to keep their wallets clean and stuff, I'm wondering how will those people react to such messages, right? Like, let's say you're a collector, and you don't want any unrelated NFTs in your wallet. And suddenly people start saying,
we're just talking about howdy do, right? And like that, how that guy drives everyone crazy. But
or imagine seeing a collector who is collecting a lot, anonymous collector, and a bunch of artists start messaging him to, hey, take a look at my art. Hey, take a look at my art. Like
right. So I guess the good thing is that because we've been doing this a while, we are aware of the problems that might arise, right? So I think when we design this for the next iteration, we can make something a little bit smarter, right? That makes more sense. But I think, at least this is what I'm thinking right now, like we have to delegate this work to other people because, we're a small team. We can't be everywhere. So the best choice right now seems to be making it opt-in and then giving the power of moderation to the artists, at least, within their own realm, so to speak. So that's kind of how I'm thinking of it right now. I'm not sure, but we'll be...
Yeah, but if you make it opt-in, doesn't it kind of lose that use case that we mentioned, like that you can reach an artist immediately and he can see it in his inbox, in his teia account?
No. What I meant was... okay.
I'm thinking out loud here as well, by the way.
I confused myself a little bit.
What if you had an opt-in NFT that you ran everything through, and unless you had the NFT, you couldn't access any of this stuff?
Actually, let me... I'll send you to...
But do you know what I mean? Like, it's not that it's token gated; it's that you have to have the token.
Yes.
Like the token itself would be the.
Yeah, exactly.
Would almost be the explorer.
Yeah, that's what I meant by opt-in. Sorry. Yeah.
Right.
So.
But then like they can't send you anything because it's all through that contract and that NFT, right?
Yeah.
If you don't have it and you haven't opted in.
Yeah.
At least you won't have it in your UI.
Yeah.
At least. Because it's a blockchain. You can send anything to anybody at any given
Right. Any wallet can be added to any contract, obviously.
Yeah. But we'll definitely at least give the people the option to mute things or block things, and at least keep it out of their site.
One of the DeFi projects, like you could buy one of their in-house NFTs and then it was like a dashboard.
I never heard of that. Do you know?
I want to say it was like Plenty.
Huh.
They did what?
Toward the end. They had an NFT that was a dashboard.
Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Toward the end, it was like that was how you were supposed to interact with the site and do all your stuff was through that NFT.
I don't remember that about Plenty, but
I can't remember. It was kind of a cool concept. I've seen it, so
Yeah.
maybe it's something that might work for you.
Maybe. But yeah, we want to. So like the way Joe designed it, at least in its current form, is that you create a room, right? And the room is sort of like I don't know if it counts as an NFT, but it is an entity that it exists on the blockchain that the artist or the creator has control over. So they are the admin. And then they can kind of do whatever they want with it. And the plan is that we're going to attach this mechanism to various things around Teia or wherever it's applicable, right? So we can have a token gated version. We can have a version that people just create privately on their own, and they can invite people. So, if you want to have a private chat room between 3 or 4 of your friends, then sure, go ahead, And then also ones that are specifically for artists or collectors and such. So I think we're going to, I think it'll make a lot more sense when we do beta testing, and that should be coming soon, hopefully.
Well, yeah, and obviously it will be something that will evolve and with feedback and everything.
Yeah. So I just wanted to let people know that this is coming, and we have a lot to think about. So any feedback would be very useful.
Yeah. Nice, man. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, damn, man. Like Joe is really good. Like, yeah, he outdoes himself every time. I'm like really surprised. Yeah, and I've been working with him for years, right? And even then, I was like, wow. So I'm excited to share it with people. It should happen sometime this week, I'm hoping. You've seen some people might have seen some of the screenshots of the first version, but this next iteration takes it to the next level, and it's on ShadowNet, so you don't have to pay real money. I wasted like, I think I spent like $10 just sending emojis to people this week. It started getting kind of expensive. But now we can test it on ShadowNet, so
yeah,
should be pretty great.
Also, what were you testing that cost you that much?
The messaging. Let me get.
Okay.
You got to see this. Post a screenshot of our tests. Zero posted a yeah, there we go. I just did it.
Wait, where did you post it?
He did a ASCII art of a dick butt.
That's high quality.
Yeah, I know, and it looks really nice too. Right under the post.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I see it.
So I don't know. I bet we've been having fun, and there's a bunch of people I hear invited for that one, but yeah, we're gonna try to open it up to everyone.
Nice. Okay. So what about Tezcon?
Tezcon's coming along. I'm already starting marketing. I realize that it's not that far away, so I got to start doing that. And I've been going around Seattle, been like, talking to people, networking. At least on the local side, we're trying to open up the process. So I think I mentioned before that we're inviting basically anyone who wants to come and show something. So we're going to have pretty much a anything goes area, at the event. And we don't know who's going to show up yet, but we're going to be inviting almost anyone that's willing to come to Seattle. So, and that includes everyone here too, as well, of course. And then, but
I'll be there.
Okay, yeah, looking forward to catching up again.
I'll be sure to shave before I come.
That's gonna throw everyone off, man. You're like do you still have your beard right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, for a while, I remember that 1 week you shaved, and I was like, who's this person?
One of my favorite things to do when I worked in casinos was I'd let my hair grow out, and I'd wear glasses, and I'd always have like a couple pair of contacts.
Wait, you with long hair?
Well, I mean, like longer. I had really long hair, and I looked terrible. I looked like my mother, and it doesn't work that way. So I proceeded to get a haircut real short, throw on some contacts, and then show up to work in a suit. People were freaking out because only 1 or 2 people knew who I was.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a... I remember you looking a certain way, and then... Yeah.
And then you're like, where'd your chin go?
Yeah, we're...
I think that's everybody with a beard, bro.
I guess so. I've always had this pretty much same look for my whole life, so it's a very weird concept.
Man, you were born with that floppy hair?
Yeah, I think so.
Because mine was like spiky when I was born. They tried to lay it down with Vaseline, and all they had was spiky, greasy hair.
Really?
Yeah, I had really, really like straight, coarse hair.
Yeah, my hair, I don't like it when it's long because it gets itchy, so I just cut it. And
should shower more often.
I tried combing.
Oh, you tried to brush your hair once? How did that go?
I have a comb. I don't like it when it's straight, too straight. Because I guess
You ever had a perm, Ryan? You ever got your hair permed?
No, never.
My mom permed my hair when I was a kid.
Really? Wow.
Well, yeah, every Japanese boy has that story. I mean, really.
Did you have like an afro, a quasi afro?
I had a wave. I don't even know what it looked like because obviously I don't spend much. Well, you don't know this, but I don't spend much time in front of the mirror, so I have no idea what it looked like. It must have been terrible because she never did it again.
The Japanese afros are something, man. It's
they're amazing.
They're an icon. They're iconic, right?
But it's that wave, you know what I mean, like that 20s crimp that they go for.
Nah, I guess I think it's because I'm an artist. Like I don't like it when it's too straight. So when I comb my hair, sometimes I comb my hair and then I mess it up after because it doesn't feel right. And, I'm just
like Jeff Winger from the Community.
Yeah, so I've always had frumpy hair. I guess I don't know what
frumpy hair. You're funny. How's the food scene? Am I walking into any good food this summer? I mean, you guys are gearing up for World Cup, right? Like that's about to take over up there.
Yeah, well, that's a big question mark too because we'll be providing some snacks, and then Fendo, of course, knows great wineries, right? Yeah, places to get drinks, and the wine has always been good, right? Consistently, so. That's going to happen again, but we're also going to just invite people who want to bring food too. It's going to be more like a potluck feel, I think. So
I got to make a casserole?
If you want to make a casserole and bring it to Tezcon and share it with everyone, the only thing you got to share it with everyone.
I'll bring a big thing of mac and cheese, but I won't bring anything to serve or eat on.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll let figure.
And then I'll make you have to grab some with your hand.
I'm assuming
it'll be the most disgusting, like nasty thing. If you're like fifth in line, you're gonna be like, I don't want any of that.
That's fine. That's part of the experience.
You really have shifted your attitude from last year, because last year it wasn't fine. That was terrible.
No, it's do whatever you want. You know, if you need, look, okay, like we're all adults here, supposedly. You know, supposedly.
On paper.
And if you're like, oh wait, there's no plates, maybe someone can get some. It's not that big a deal.
Everybody will be like, maybe someone can get some. That's why nobody calls the ambulance.
There's a store down the street you can go to and pick up some forks and whatever. You know, it's like
you're assuming a lot of independent, self-starter.
Or if not, you just eat it with your hand and stop complaining. So
yeah, that's all I'm saying.
So
don't get it before you go to the bathroom.
This
if
is
you
decentralization. Decentralization means you have to have more autonomy. That's the,
Well, decentralization, I want distribution, so I'll just stand in the middle and I'll just spin, and wherever it flies, those are the people that get it, right?
Yeah, that's great. And then we'll record that on video, and then we'll post it on the internet, and it'll be great.
Decentralized mac and cheese.
Yeah. Oh man. No, this is giving me vibes from back in Dogecoin, when the Dogecoin people used to be fun. Not anymore, but they used to be fun people. And they had a Dogecoin 2018, I think. Look it up, but just look at all the wacky shit they used to do, and yeah, I'm getting the same kind of vibes, and we kind of just want to make it that, and let's not make it so serious, let's just have fun. And yeah, I hope people will want that this year. So
I want that.
Yeah, I want that too. No.
It'll be fun.
Yeah,
we just got to get as many people coming as we can.
Mm-hmm. And then, part of the reason why we're doing this is also, if someone comes and they want to show their thing, they might bring some of their friends, right? So
yeah,
I think this is the thing that just makes the most sense.
Show appropriate things. Don't show inappropriate things. Thank you.
Yeah. Just don't be a dick, okay? That's it. Just don't be a jerk. That's all. It's the only requirement.
Yeah, Seattle's weird like that. It's assumed everybody's a jerk up there, but it's just like, no, we're cold and we're all miserable.
Yeah, I get that vibes, man. You're not wrong. No, every I've been trying to go to these events. Like last week, I went to a couple, and then there's just like this this inherent skepticism of everything, right? Like once you get to know people, they're pretty nice, but it's hard to get over that hump, So
it's very institutional up there, man. There's lots of rules and laws and customs that you have to follow to be accepted.
Yeah.
Which means it's a lot of energy, effort, and time that you could be spending on things that you want to do. And there's only one way in and out of these places, too. Don't forget about that. Like, the road system in Washington is insane. 'Cause it's all built on, like, hills.
I never even think about that. Yeah, you're right.
And so, have you started talking in time, or do you talk in distance?
No,
or was that a thing in California?
No, I'm used to talking in time because that's an LA thing, too. So
okay, yeah. So that just must be a city thing, because out here, well, no, because I'm in Phoenix. We don't talk in time, man. We talk distance.
In miles? Yeah, that's weird, man.
Yeah.
You guys are weird.
It's not. It's not down here. Down here to talk in time is stupid. Like, how far are you coming? 50 miles. From where? North Phoenix. To where? Gilbert. Oh, well, that'll take you about 45 minutes.
Right. So you mentioned a distance first.
Yeah, we operate in distance down here. Like, how far out are you? About 20 miles. Okay. We'll see you in about 15.
Right. But not much traffic.
30 minutes drive.
Yeah.
Well, 30 minutes drive for you guys. We have 4 different roads to get everywhere down here, and they're all pretty much straight without traffic lights, and you can go 10 to 15 over.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm trying my best. I am trying to talk to people as best as I can, but at this point, I've been here about a year, maybe a year and a half. coming, but
it's mini Cali, just cold and wet.
it takes a while. It's gonna take a while. That's all.
You've acclimated. I figured you were from Washington.
Oh, okay.
About this point, you've acquired a little bit of the Washington edge.
Okay.
Your mold is showing, sir.
You noticed. All right, I changed. I have been trying to adjust.
You're doing good. You're doing good.
It is a different kind of environment than Cali people, because Cali people, it's much. They're a little bit more outgoing, and but I think the advantage of this area is that, well, there's a lot of creatives here. There's a lot of pretty smart people, like very smart people. Like you can meet them anywhere almost, and they tend to be a little bit more grounded. They're a little bit more pragmatic. Cali people tend to, they had to have their heads in the clouds, right? Like, oh, I'm going to be a movie star. I'm like, yeah, okay, but but that has its pros and cons, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm starting early, because I honestly think it's going to take me 3 or 4 months just reminding people every day before they even think of coming, So, if you're just like there and don't do, not too toxic, they might consider, but they have, they're a little bit more guarded, right? Like you said.
Dude, there's only one road in and out of everywhere, man. It's tough. It's really tough. Lex, man, I'm sorry we haven't
sorry.
yelled at you
I don't mean to. Yeah,
I blame Ryan.
No, I'm just in awe of Ryan's chip on his shoulder. He has this bravado. Ever since he got doxxed, he's he comes off as yeah, that's me. And what? Okay, so you're Banksy. Okay. You did it.
It was me, actually.
And now
that dude is a decoy. Yeah.
And now, that's awesome. That's awesome.
It's an elaborate ruse, yes.
Lots of good stuff.
What's good, Lex?
Yeah, what's up,
What's up? Oh, man, I got 3 computers in front of me. 1 video card took what the kids call a shit. And, but it's okay. I had something I had 3 buttons, took a HDMI out, did something else. I was like, okay, we're back. But everything is not dark mode. So I'm socially being inadequate right now. And
that's fine. Get your dark mode on. Oh my God.
I know this is.
How do people do it? I have to put sunglasses on to work on other people's computers.
I don't know. When people take screenshots and I see that white, I'm like, bro, do better.
I feel like I'm in the cockpit of Red October when I'm
no one's talking how Grok disabled dim. It's only white or black. What's really happening? So there's nothing in the middle. All right. I enjoyed dim. I personally enjoyed them. But anyways. Just out of curiosity, I'm not sure if you guys had mentioned it before. Is this going to be the new timetable 4 instead of 3 Eastern time?
Yeah. 1 p.m. UTC. We running this off a UTC, Universal Time Code.
Okay.
Is this a new time? Because there was daylight savings, and I got confused for a little while.
See, I'm in Phoenix. I don't know about daylight savings. I don't know why you guys changed the days as long as.
Wait a minute. You guys don't have that there?
Not in Phoenix.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
bro.
When I hear
it's
something
the best.
Even weirder, over here,
Cryptodio hasn't switched yet.
Yeah, we're gonna switch in 2 weeks or so.
That is insane.
So I have some meetings being in UTC, which doesn't change. Some meetings being in EST, which changed already. And I'm in a time zone that will change in 2 weeks again. So some meetings will go back another hour.
Man.
Some others will stay 1 hour. So yeah,
so
it's
dumb,
a total mess.
Man. It's the dumbest thing. I thought
And then
Joe
you got,
Biden
like,
got
China.
rid of it. Oh yeah. Oh.
3 a.m. is like noon in certain areas of China, right?
Oh, they did it. By the way, they did it in Canada. Not in Canada, but in Vancouver at least. AJ was telling me that they did their last change this time, and they will not change again.
I'm jealous.
We'll see. We'll see if they don't. We'll watch them all change and be like, "Nah, we'll do it next time, though. Not this time, but next time."
Well, that's what they say here. It's like, oh no, Florida's just gonna do its own thing, and it's like because they do, it's Bermuda Triangle. So I'm like, all right, fine, but this is the one I want. And then half of people are like, no, we like it that it looks dark at 6 p.m. because right now it's daytime at 8 p.m. Right? And it's like, I don't mind this one. I don't mind this, but just stay with something.
Yeah, I know.
You just act like if we're.
They told us they're getting rid of it like a couple years ago. I'm like, cool. I was cool.
I read something that it affects the farmers.
Yeah.
And it
it doesn't.
This was something that came out of oil burning during the wars. Hence, Phoenix doesn't do it because it would have cost more to burn more oil to run more air conditioners. You know, like you know what I'm saying? Like, this is. Daylight savings is literally to keep the lights from starting. Like it's a weird concept, and since it works so well and y'all just blindly follow it without question, they're like, we're not giving up that power.
No, that's weird. But
I think it's from World War II.
I believe it.
Originally World War One.
Huh. That's how old it is, huh?
Yeah, well, they took it out of effect, I believe, before World War II, and then they brought it back into effect during World War II, but they never took it away. I believe. I too believed it was agriculturally related as well, so I started digging into it for what I found.
Germany here is saying that the original purpose, initially introduced in 1916 by Germany, then the UK and the US. The primary motivation was to maximize daylight during World War I, reducing the need for artificial lighting in factories to save fuel and coal.
Oh.
Yeah.
I still don't see
that
the
now
benefit.
makes even more sense. Honestly.
Does it though?
I mean, just the fact that we're so we're still dealing with shit from 100 years ago and not figuring out that it's like okay,
it's the same thing, man.
Like we started this whole thing in 1776, but we're still voting like it. You know what I mean? It's like come on, people, But that reminds me of like Prohibition a little bit, like how we thought, or people at that time, they pushed the narrative. It was because of either certain situations or I don't know what was the official reason why Prohibition, right? But then later it was found out that Ford actually lobbied with the government because his competition was creating the motor vehicles and their engine out of that kind of ether alcohol, and by banning it, you couldn't transfer it. You couldn't, that kind of stuff. And it's like, I think they covered that in There Will Be Blood. But and it's like, yeah, I'll leave it to the smart guys to discuss that. But yeah, very interesting.
Here we are.
So it's like
there's always two reasons why something happens, right? The reason we find out about, and then the
one is about money. One is money, and the other one is power.
Yep.
The one is the one you tell everybody.
Impact
the one is
motivation. There is an economic impact motivation behind it as well. Like they want to extend the daylight in the evening hours to because it affects the markets, the local market, physical markets, right? And some industries that benefit from evening activity.
Yeah, but we wouldn't have the problem to begin with if we just conceptualize it differently.
It doesn't affect every country the same. Like different countries, like how close you are to the equinox, they have different amount of daylight, right? The equator, they have different amount of daylight, right? And is affected differently during the seasons, in the summer and the winter. But like here, if they don't change the time, for example, you would have like at 7:30 in the morning, maybe up to 8, it would be night outside.
Yeah.
At 8 a.m. So that's
Yeah.
it's not
That's you're
That's
you're treading
Washington,
on
man.
you're treading on some Alaska. What is that like?
Washington State, dude, like 9:30, 10 p.m. You still have like sun in the fucking sky during summer.
That'd be
It's
interesting to
bullshit.
experience.
Yeah,
That'd be
I
interesting
went
to
to
experience.
Brussels 2 years ago, and it was 10:30 p.m. and it was day. I was with my family, and my daughter was like, we were like, okay, it's time to go, to the hotel for sleep and so on. And she was like, but why sleep? It's still day outside, like she was confused, like what's going on.
You know what I just realized?
Get over it.
You know what I just realized? You know what I just realized doesn't affect daylight savings? Tez Day. And every day is Tez Day, people.
Oh.
Every day is Tez Day.
Of course.
Every day is Tez Day. You guys, seriously. Don't get me started. It's always shiny. It's always shiny. It's always merging. It's always shining.
Yep. The sun is always up in the Tezos universe, isn't it?
But I mean,
the sun never
guys,
sets.
I have to argue with you because it's kind of my thing. Yes, every day is Tez Day, but like right now, I felt motivated to finish a piece because I realized, I should excuse my language if you guys are offended by it. I was like, I should
totally
be
offended
something every Tez Tuesday, and so like Tez today Tuesday matters so that I can say #Tezos Tuesday. It matters for marketing, guys. It matters.
I love you, Red.
Exactly my point. Every day is Tez Day.
But do you want me to say that, Lex? I will quote you. Like I'm gonna post it during this space with you guys right now.
Awesome.
Should I say that Lex said that every day is Tuesday, but I say it's today for marketing purposes?
Yeah. No, that's awesome. Yeah, put me there. And make sure, hold on, I'm gonna post my little bulletin and you can quote that. Be like, you know what this guy said? This guy right here.
There you go.
And then that way, there's some source of context of the Tez Day drama. You know what I mean?
Go for it. Go for it. I'll post some shocked memes beneath it.
Awesome.
Like shocked.
Yeah, we'll do shocked Pikachu.
Yeah, I'm gonna add like $100 ads on this. We're gonna rock.
100,000 people are gonna see it.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I should say that too. 100,000 people have already seen this post today. Why haven't you looked at it? Just to gaslight them in Twitter, just so they can go, what can I read? Because one thing I've been seeing a lot lately, which is hilarious, guys, is like, I mean, the engagement farming troll thing has been a meta for a while, and there's ways to do about it where it's like helpful for a chain. There's ways to do it where, people are, actually hurting someone the way that they're engagement farm trolling. But I've seen a lot of people lately, like, gaslighting people as the new meta in their posts, to make people think they're fucking crazy. So what do you guys think? Should I use some gaslighting in the post and say 100,000 people have already viewed this today, or what how else can I gaslight them?
Gaslight.
I don't know, man.
That just sounds like regular marketing to me.
Yeah, it does.
It sounds like Web2, Instagram, influencer recipes.
But I have noticed that rage baiting is very popular now. So someone will say something.
Well, you like to ignorantly rage bait, bro. You like to pretend like you don't know you're rage baiting. You set it up in such a way that it's like, no, I didn't. I didn't do that.
I didn't do that. I'm just reporting facts.
Do you really be honest, Blanks, because like I need to hear this, okay?
I'm
sure.
Why do you think that Ryan is rage baiting? I think that sometimes he just tells the truth.
Do you look at his Threads posts, or do you just look at his X posts?
I got off of Threads, and he was telling me he was doing well on there. Are you really?
Yeah, that's what
Ryan?
I'm talking about. Is this Instagram like rage baiting that he's doing? Yeah. He's setting people up big time, and it's really good. It's really good, but it's one of those where it's like a good joke. With a good setup and a punchline, you can get away with saying a lot of different things in front of a lot of different people. Unfortunately, what flies on Threads doesn't really fly on X because X is a little bit more hip on it.
It's very different.
Yeah, but what he's doing over on Threads, it worked on X 2 years ago. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, I'm on 10 different social media sites right now, so it's hard to keep track. It's driving me nuts, to be honest, because I know
I don't blame you, man. It's nuts.
There's a couple of Tezos people on every single site. Okay, like a few, and they're all spread out all over the place. And then I want to reach out to all of them, but it's so much work, man.
Are you using any type of like unified system to work through it, or are you just like working through them one at a time?
Like Zapier and IFTTT, those services. They used to have those, but they all suck now. And I know that if you use those tools, they're going to punish you. Most platforms punish you because they don't want the competition, right? They don't like that.
So
are you experimenting with agents at all?
Not yet. I'm thinking about it, but
Ryan, how do you know they're Tez people? They have to say Tez in their profile.
Yeah. Well, sometimes, but these are people I used to know from back in the day, and like over the years, a lot of them left Twitter, right? A couple years ago when Elon took over, so they went on to like Blue Sky. Some of them are Mastodon. Some of them are Substack. I've been looking at that recently. Substack has their own Twitter, by the way, if you didn't know.
What does that mean?
It's called Notes, but it's basically
it's a forum.
Yeah. It's like Twitter. It's basically Twitter, but
forum.
Twitter clone.
Twitter is actually the term. Twitter is actually up for trademarking if you go to twitter.new.
Really?
So because Musk abandoned it, right?
Oh, it's for sale.
He abandoned it. So theoretically, it's not for sale. It's just, I'm sure he still holds twitter.com, but the actual term. So now the argument has been, it's actually in litigation right now because you can actually go to twitter.new and read a little bit about it. And I think I'm not sure, one of the tech news magazines just gave a little continuation on that.
There are some people. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No. There's some people who are still on Tumblr. Okay, Tumblr now, and I went there like, really, and I went on the site and it's like, wow, this looks exactly like Twitter. Yeah, check it out. They turned themselves into a Twitter clone. It's really weird. So.
Yeah, but then again, that template, right? That's just a forum template with the little thing on the side and stuff. That's almost every other.
I guess it works.
Yeah. And well, people are used to it, and it works, and it's just.
God, there's just so many.
Think about DeviantArt for those who
Right.
DeviantArt was, before. You had your specific little kind of forums, whether it was music or graffiti or digital art. But DeviantArt, in my opinion, was one of the bigger populations of volume of all different type of digital art.
A lot of
because
people,
they had graphic artists and they had web designers, and then that's when the web designer and graphic artists either merged or conflicted, which reminds me a lot of like what's happening now with the whole like, well, I've been doing graphics for this long and you're doing AI bullshit, whatever. And it's like, well, it reminds me, it was like, yeah, I remember when they were like, well, I'm using Quark for magazine and you're doing, it's like, and a lot of that. But if you look at their kind of style of forum, like where you posted and everything, that was Twitter stole it from DeviantArt.
Oh,
yep.
It wouldn't surprise me. Yeah.
If you went back to 2007 when you didn't have to register to actually participate on Twitter, that's why for the first year you could have been anonymous or blah 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 blah.
Okay. Yeah. And, there's all these new ones, especially when it comes to art, right? There's Kara, they're very anti AI over there because that's kind of what spurred it. But they do have some artists over there. I'm assuming most of them probably don't like NFTs, but
But it's funny, right? Because it's like, okay, you're putting this stance just to get the little exodus of like, okay, we want all the AI haters here. Okay, let's just form a little right. But yeah, it's like, okay, show me your equipment.
I know.
Okay, how many of you are on an iPad that now you are these vector artists because you have your stylus and you could do it's like, oh, so there's none of this automation in there. I mean, come on, let's be real. Like, stop with the whole.
For me, it's mostly about like how the platform itself, right? So, Blue Sky basically emerged because of Elon, right? So that's where the motivation for creating the site came from. And, and so if you base yourself around being against something, right, it's kind of hard to.
It's just that we have so much. I hear what you're saying.
It comes from a reactionary point, right?
But we have so much, and just in my opinion, we have so much information on everybody and everything, right? We know, like, oh, the owner of this basketball team did this, and in 1984 he was arrested for this, so I'm not gonna like that team. And it's like, you know what I mean? Because if we really knew the secrets and the dark secrets of everything from every owner, from everything that, it's like, I don't know. We'd be walking around dressed in newspapers, and depending on the articles on the news, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just, I agree in a lot of things, and a lot of things is like, okay, I think it's like we've gone too far, and at the same time, it's like what's going to end up.
On the other hand, you have Warpcast, right, which is like a Web3 social site, but to me, it's like it's too much. It's a little bit too much.
Yeah, but even the owners of them got caught funding a lot of the like MAGA stuff and a lot of this other stuff and stuff in Europe. And then there was a whole kind of revolt with them, but the people were making money on there, so they kind of stayed. So it's like this whole like, I hate you, but thanks for paying my rent,
Yeah. So I don't know.
Bro, do you ever make video content? Lex, you are like hilarious. Like, I hate you, but you pay my. I mean, you've been coming up with a lot of really great lines today.
Everyone, this is my agent. We've been working on this all week, and I just want you guys to know that she does a really great job.
He is open for taking gigs.
Your XRPs are on their way, and man, so fucking awesome.
I mean, it's funny that you mentioned that. I actually am putting something on XRP. I'm trying to get it done by like this week, but I'm always gonna mint on Tez. But like, I don't know. People, they're so the idiocracy that you were talking about. Wow, mention that I called it idiocracy and not hypocrisy. Really vibes with me when.
Wait, what is that? Was that a dag at hip hop?
No, it wasn't.
Okay, I'm just saying.
It probably should have been. Like, I don't know my hip hop history as well as I should, being honest with you. But I mean, these people who are so anti-AI, but they're sitting around playing with all these digital tools all day long. It's fucking hilarious. And it was the reason why I'm minting the piece that I'm minting right now, because I realized, oh my God, in all of my work, right? Even where I wrote the music and I'm playing the instrument and I'm singing the song where other humans are playing, I realized I always used AI. So you guys, this isn't just any Tez Day or any St. Patrick's Day. It's my debut of just using only digital tools without AI. Oh my God, I'm so self-righteous. Worship me.
That's an amazing sampler. What machine are you using to get your voice that way, that high? That's amazing. No, it's like, dude, that is like, that's like,
it's called
that's here, and then you go there.
Yeah, modulator.
That's some professional shit right there.
I actually, that's me for real. Like
Whoa.
I actually, that's not like a modulator. Lex,
you could be like, Family Guy, like sidekick, like sideshow right there. That's awesome. No, you know what the deal with me is? I got the brain of Gen X, and I've been around since like dust was gold. So it's like, like when you've been in this building and it was just like this little bodega, and then they end up building around the neighborhood, and they end up building the entire like fortress around the little bodega because it's the city doesn't want to knock it down because you've been in, so your grandfather in. So when people ask me, so how you been? When did you get in? I'm like, well, since electricity, right? So, so I have a different way of looking at things. It's like, and I bore these guys all the time with my old stories, but I just feel like I see a lot of comparisons to like, oh well, this is what I use and this is what everyone should use. It's like, yeah, well, that's
Well,
what you're able to
like
use,
I'm
right?
I'm pretty skeptical of a lot of the AI stuff, as you know, but at the same
But there's so many
time,
different,
but
but
I don't
but
understand.
respectfully, Ryan, like
Uh,
I look at you and like, you were like a child prodigy when it comes to music and instruments, and there's people on this forum right now who are great musicians, and then you see someone working on a synthesizer keyboard that they could just sample stuff and then create something. It's like,
yeah.
well, you're not doing it right. I don't see the people who can actually work on real
Well,
music saying that so
yeah,
much. And
yeah,
sometimes
but I don't
they
see it
give
as
attaboys.
I don't see it as a threat, you know, and
Exactly,
that's
but that's
the
exactly my point. And then I look at you from someone who actually like, plays instruments, like actual like analog instruments. If you're able to like say, hey, you know what, that's pretty good, and why not try doing this and doing this? And I see you doing that, and I see other
hmm
people doing that. It's the ones that I feel like, and I don't want to point fingers because then I'm doing the same shit. But it's the ones that are like, okay, so you learned one thing, and now you're owning it, right? And then
yeah.
that's the thing that nobody else can like differ from. And it's like, you know what, in 20 years we're going to be looking at this being like, wow, we were
I don't know.
funny about
I
that.
think it's like it could potentially like AI is a great tool, like even for research, right? Like, if that's the thing that gets you going, I'm not gonna stop anyone from doing that, right? Because if that's
That's my favorite tool
yeah
right now.
yeah if they
Like not only that, but
if it
like,
inspires you, right, to do creative work, go ahead, then you can be judged by the output, right, not the tool, right? So
listen, creating, I'm right now, I got a hard stop at 5:30,
mhm.
but I have a Google Analytics call with the Google engineers, and we're it's between getting the Google ad, the website, and then the analytics to get data from both of them at the same time, like almost this triangle kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
And I'm working on it, and it's funny because it's like I'm I'm actually like on this third tier where they have to have this other guy, like when you've been on Xfinity for too long, for 3 hours tech support, and they bring in this other guy, right? And it's like I'm there right now where they're like, oh well, I go, no, because I'm trying to do this, and this is not giving me this data, and I need this data because I need to inject it into this. And the funny thing is, the only reason I know that is because I'm using Gemini, Google's
Mm.
I'm using Google's AI to go around the little default tools they're giving me. I'm like, no, no, no. What I want to do is
Yeah.
this, and they're like almost like, well, how does this guy know this? And this is not public, but their own AI is giving it to me, right? And these are the little things that I love about it, where it's giving me more info than I have, that I'm usually accessible or
Yeah.
anyone has access to. Those little things, we need to take advantage of that while
I
it's still
think
free.
like objectively speaking, it's a better search tool, if nothing else, right? So um, it helps people like formulate their queries, right? Because I used to work on data, and to get the things that you want, you would have to learn SQL, or one of those database prompt, right? Those languages. So this makes it a little bit easier, assuming that, yeah, the sources you're getting from are correct, right? But
Exactly.
Lex, I sent
What
you
happened?
a model I want you to check out. I don't know if you're into AI at all, but that apparently just released. It's so it's different than most samplers out because it's timbre aware.
Music sampler?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah, you're talking my language.
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Through DM.
It's called
You are a
Foundation
hip hop
One.
guy all the way, right? Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
Which guy?
You, Lex. You're a hip hop guy, right?
At this point, I was listening to Kraftwerk when I was 9, and then Kraftwerk, injected the 808 beats into Planet Rock, which was hip hop, and so I grew up
You're
in
more
a home with
EDM
just
in general.
EDM, yeah, electronic.
I grew up with just music in general. You know what I mean? So yeah, hip hop is my blood, but electronic music is my imagination. And together, I'm tech mental. You know what I mean? That's
what about electro swing? You into that at all?
On, I could do those.
Yeah.
I could do that electro swing dance that Ryan doesn't want to lend me. But but yeah. Hey, Red, I appreciate. I'm just messing with you, but I appreciate the compliments and stuff like that.
Well, no, I'm trying to also get info out of you, before you have to head out,
If you go to techmental.com or web3.miami, however you wish, you can learn all about me and my entire journey and all that whole thing. But yeah, I love music, all sorts of music. I try my best to take at least an hour, 2 hours a day to work on music, learn how to either bring something in, synthesize or create something from scratch. I have multiple aliases that I actually create music on that's not connected to anything you may or may not like, which is cool.
This might be a weird question, but in the process of doing all these things, do you feel like you learned something about yourself?
Patience. Patience. I'll be honest with you. There's things that I love and I'm not good at, and that humbles you. It humbles me. Like trying to fly a cheap drone in public.
Yeah.
It humbles you, especially as a man. While kids are dodging and dogs are jumping in the bay, and I'm like, I'm not good at everything, but it challenges me, and I love working on music because I love music. At the same time, there's certain things that you love. You're like, man, why don't you just let the people who do this do it?
Yeah.
But then there's stuff in my mind, and there's certain projects that I want to be like. I want to do the soundtrack. I want to do the graphics. I want to do the video. It's not that I want to own all of it, but I like the fact that yes, I enjoy my thing. If I had that extra wish, I would love to create if I could just retire from whatever the other things I'm doing, like Google Analytics and all that to keep the power on. I would love to create scores for films. You know what I mean? And that's going back to the 50s and 60s with the electronic harps and stuff like that for all those early sci-fi movies, which were very elementary. You know what I mean? To the point of now, you look at a movie and you change the score on it, it could change the whole movie. You know what I mean? The way you feel about it. Those are the things that draw
let's make Minecraft videos on YouTube.
You could and set it to music. That might be fun.
I would love to. I need to get one of my little computers
it kind of goes full circle with what we were talking about earlier, but these are the sorts of things. Yeah, these are the sorts of things we want people on Teia to do. You could grab.
I love Teia.
Yeah, you could grab someone's video and then set it to music and get their permission and create a new thing. And it's all automated, You
know what I really like about Teia, and just to put it out there, is that you allow the viewer to view the art without it being kind of too harshly curated by the platform. Whereas certain things are not being disabled and stuff like that. I think a lot of that power needs to go to the viewer, to the browser. Yeah. As a curator in physical events, I'm letting you guys know, and I'm sure you know, but for those who are working, because I know some people have the best jobs in certain industries that they don't really practice what they sell. They sell soda pop, they never drink soda pop, so they don't know that it
the
tastes
McDonald's
like shit.
guy, the McDonald's.
Exactly my point. But what I've noticed is with certain platforms, they're taking the power out or the accessibility out of the actual user, you know, if you're able to go into a platform and look at art and see the art and be like, oh, I like that. Well, how can I get this? Oh, I gotta log in. Okay, cool. Oh, I have to register. I have to get this type of cryptocurrency. Oh, I can use a credit card. That gives them a reason why to do it. But you gotta allow them to see it. It's like walking down a retail, you know, avenue and seeing something through the window. You're like, wow, I like that. I'm gonna come back because I'm gonna go sell my car because I need to get that. But if art or music or videos is disabled based on a certain criteria that's on a tag, and now that art, music, or video cannot be seen, now it looks like it's broken. Now it looks like, oh, what's going on? And that, without, you know, having to fill in the fields here, that's what I like about Teia. You're giving the power, because I'll be honest with you, in a lot of these events, believe it or not, on the screens, they have Teia on it. They have objects on it. They have a lot of these platforms that shows art, and they're not logged in because no one is gonna log into their wallet and walk away and let this thing, you know, do it. You know, so that's just my little
that's
like,
hey, to do at some
I appreciate
events.
that from Teia.
Yeah, and that's why our site is black and white. You know, there's a very good reason for that, because we wanted to stay out of the art's way as much as possible, right? So black and white is the easiest way to do that. Just
Hey, by the way,
but at the same time, we need some money, so we're thinking of adding ads to Teia. What do you think about that?
Okay,
wait, well,
that Ryan, I know a dude who like their whole business is, you know, click on like AI ads.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, you would need to have like a lot of users already, because that's the way their business model works. I don't know. I mean, it's at least like 1,000 users. He's on LinkedIn. You can check out what they do.
No, that was a joke.
You were not being
I can
serious.
hear my team ready to flog me already.
There's a volcano erupting somewhere right now.
I know. They probably heard what I just said, and
when he said that, everybody in Teia went.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they would kill me if I.
Is Kryptonio still in the room?
I'm here. I'm just
God,
listening.
you're trolling. Now you're rage baiting, Lex.
I am.
Kryptonio, my brother. Could you just between you and I, could you please possibly post what I DM'd you to the top board?
Wait, did you DM it to my Kryptonia account or to the Tezos Commons?
Oh, to your personal one, if that's okay.
No, I can't pin it from there.
Okay, no problem. I'll send it.
I'm logged in from my phone.
Because I have no
account.
accessibility.
Yeah, I'm logged in. Send it to the Tezos Commons account. I will pin it.
I can take down small governments in the Pacific, but I can't post to this.
No, it's glitched, man. It's glitched. Like on the Android, at least on the Android app, you cannot pin anything anymore.
Yeah. Be careful. Don't say that word, because somewhere objects is going to disable you. But go ahead.
What's the forbidden word? I'm sorry, I cut out for a second.
Hey guys, did you see what's going on right now with the I'm just kidding. What's up, Red? Tell us about you. Like, what do you do? Like,
I actually am doing an interview in a couple of days. I should probably send you. I just haven't sent the post to promote it just yet. But yeah, I mean, I actually am building something right now. I just don't want to like yap about it until it's done. You know, like it's never going to be perfect, and I get that. But like, you know, I don't know. What do you want to know? I do music NFTs. I've been singing professionally since I was 12. I had a residency in Japan. I guess you asked about my resume. I mean, but I sing. I mean, I'm a songwriter. My first music NFT was actually on Tezos. Tezos was actually the first platform that I started minting any art. I mean, facts.
What year was that?
Yeah, facts. Tezos is the first platform.
Hikino?
What year was that?
Oh, what? Maybe was it 2023?
Maybe on object, probably.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be like rambling. I'm not used to like talking about myself on Spaces, and I have to do a fucking interview in a couple of days. I guess I better get used to it. It is going to be on Spaces though, but I mean, I think, but I guess I will say this much, you know, and I'm an ambassador for Trippo. That's kind of obvious. It's in my profile, and I have to. What's cool about Trippo is if you do work with them, you get access to being able to use their tools. So that's really cool about that, and that's what. And I actually put out my first 3D piece using their tools last week. You know, with Tezos on Tezos, which this is Tezos. Every time I say Tezos, he plays the thing.
Yeah.
But what I think is, I mean, like I don't want to talk about necessarily go on about every single project that I'm into, yada yada. But like, I guess let me just say this on a positive note. I'm super excited for Tezcon, and I can take an opportunity to show some of the people in here. But I think let me just say this to be a little bit mysterious, but at the same time truthful. If you start following my content, you know, because I pretty much make a video every day, and I'm literally about to hit the mint button right now as we speak. Actually, you know what? Well, I have to put the price up, then I'll freaking post it. But the content that I've been posting lately, a lot of it is actually a hint towards like what the product is going to be. And yes, people will be able to pay with Tezos. I may need some help from you guys to make sure that Tezos is one of the ways that people can pay. But like, if you look at the content, I think the content kind of hints at the product without like saying what it is. I hope that doesn't sound like, trust me, bro.
You know what I love about everything you just said? That at no point you said bullish. I love that because it's almost like I feel like I love everything you said, and when you say that T word and we get that reaction from the production, it just emphasizes that you're focused on what's going on, like in this room, which is great because a lot of times you ask people about what they're doing and they just go on and on about something else, and the way you brought it back to like what we're discussing in this room. Can I ask you, do you have music on Teia?
Well, that's one thing we need to fix, Ryan. How come? Okay, because I put all my music, you know. Well, I have one piece on Solana. Don't hate me. I don't know if I should be putting that one song on Tezos because that collector is very excited that he's the only one that owns it, and it's going to hurt his ego if I suddenly let somebody else own it.
If you're talking to, you know, like collectors, you should do, you know,
you should probably remix it.
You know what? You're right. Maybe I could do like a remixed version of it and put it on Teia. But like, if all of my stuff, all of my music stuff is on, and look, I don't mind.
Don't worry about it. Like, because what we're really doing right now is that we're wiring a lot of things up, and then you know, some people have been saying that like the when we're done with the updates that we're working on, like, you know, we could turn Teia into a social media site. And I'm like, oh, I guess so, huh? Like, because we have a blogging thing now, and then once we get messaging in, and we could create feeds, right? We have all.
Well, as long as people are communicating, right?
Yeah.
The result is media. You know, social media. You know what I mean? Because the reality is, this is social media, right? We're all socializing. We all technically create.
So I
media,
never actually thought of it that way in the beginning, you know. So that was kind of like, oh, but you're right. So we'll see, you know, where it goes. But
go figure. The guy who's on 10 different social media sites accidentally builds one.
Yeah. No, like honestly, I built, you know, the blogging feature we have right now. I built that for myself because I just got tired of posting long things.
That's so Bansky of you.
No, it's for me. I don't care. If you guys don't use it, I don't care. I have my thing, and then I just get minted, and then, you know, because sometimes I write really, really long articles, and that's how I've been doing this for years. But then I just feel like if I post it on a Web2 thing, it's just gonna disappear. And because, as I remember, I used to be very active on Medium, right? And it's still there, kind of, but it's just looking at the site now is very depressing. Like,
but you know what? Ryan? what you're doing is great, because the way I look at it from like back in the day kind of shit, and the way back machine, the I can't see my stuff from 99, but I could see my stuff from 2002. And yeah, it crushes me, but I'm like, at least it's there. And I can see where my logo kind of, so think about it sometimes like, yeah, medium looks like it's like, wow, nobody cares about this. But at the end of the day, it's about documentation. Yeah. Oh, I, you know, hey, you know what? We had that conversation, 3 years ago. Here's the link. At least the link works. At least it's there.
Yeah, so like let's say 15 years from now, and then, you know, Substack is gone and Medium is gone, and you know, even like we don't know what's going to happen, but I can at least
self-hosting.
Yeah, you know, but I can at least have the assurance that they'll at least be there, right? And so
hey guys, I love all of you guys. I gotta jump. It's been great. I'll listen to the rest on the recording. Peace. Have a good night and happy daylight savings. And every day is Tez.
Okay. He's leaving, and I had an important marketing question. Oh my God. Okay, so maybe Ryan, you could help me. So I wanted to make it for 0.69 Tez, just because I thought that would be funny, and it's a 1-of-1. And I just thought, you know, the trend is like dirt cheap right now. So should I make it be like 69 cents in American, which is 1.73?
No, it should be in Tez, because everything.
Okay, so 0.69 Tez.
Yes.
The 0.69 1-of-1.
And that'll be on the record forever, and you can rest assured that your transaction will be remembered by history.
Okay, I just listed it. Thanks to Ryan, it is now.
No, you'd be surprised how many people price things that way, especially on teia. That's the kind
420,
of
69.
Yep, 420, 69. Yeah, what was that other one?
1337.
1337. That's a little older, but you know.
1337. You're so elite in Hacksaw, sir.
Yeah. 1337, right? So, And 69.
5537 8008.
Yeah, you got to think about how many editions as well, right? 69 editions.
There's only one, because I feel like I should celebrate the fact that I'm so superior, and I made a work with no AI, only photography and other digital tools, because I'm so self-righteous.
That makes sense.
There's nothing AI about digital tools at all, right?
Nah.
I'm sorry. You guys are hilarious. I probably should not open my mic when I laugh because it's too loud.
No, you're good.
No,
you're
good. We need.
I just watched this amazing video. This YouTube studio trained an AI model to actively rotoscope for green screen, but not just green screen, pretty much any background. And he got it probably at about 97%, like good enough that you don't really have to do anything to it anymore. And the model's supposed to be going up for free, open source here soon. But you got to kind of have a heavier duty computer. I think it runs on 12 gigs of RAM or something like that.
That's not that bad.
I mean, that's just a model. That doesn't count the cache. That doesn't count operating.
Oh, okay.
And I'm talking about, GPU. I'm not talking about system RAM.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
When we talk AI, we're back in the old days. You remember when computers used to have 612K of RAM?
I don't know. I wonder how much.
You don't remember that? You weren't that old?
No, I remember.
Your 2 megabytes of extended RAM?
Yes, 2 megabytes. Never use that much.
I think it's okay for us to admit that we remember some of these things, because a lot of Gen Z coming into the space, they need to learn, some history. It's and because otherwise, I feel like we're not doing our job as millennials and Gen Xers if we just don't teach these Gen Zoomers, Gen Z, what life used to be like.
I agree. In a lot of ways, our generation kind of let down the Zoomers, right?
We weren't supposed to raise our little brothers.
Yeah, we needed to protect them from the boomers, which we have failed to do.
Dude, we ran away like they told us to. We played outside. We went and did our own thing. They told us to F off. We did. What do you want from us?
I don't know. I saw a funny post where, next door, that site. Next door.
My neighbors?
Yeah. It's basically neighbors complaining about things, but they were like, oh my God, we saw some kids, like, jumping the fence and going into the woods. Like, I'm very concerned.
I thought those were like Facebook groups.
Yeah, and the dad responded to it. He's like, yeah, those are my kids. They're doing this thing called playing outside. Have you seen it? Oh, I don't know. The Zoomers are kind of a weird bunch. I heard that they are trying to get offline and like, they're tired of being online. They're kind of the first generation, right, where they kind of grew up with not knowing what it was like the before times, right? So I don't know what's going on with that whole thing.
I feel like it's Pandora's box, man. You've opened it. You've let it out.
Hey,
now you know what's in there.
Kids. You guys have kids. I don't. You would know more than
So as far as our take on it is, man, this technology shit isn't going away. So they need to know how to use it at least. They aren't going to be like thinking it's demons and spirits and shit and being weird. You know, like
I agree with
we got to be real with them.
Yeah, I gotta.
But on the flip side, like, I mean, they also got to understand the capabilities and that there is restraint, that you don't get to do whatever you want. You're not elite Hacksaw Red Team. You aren't going to go hack the NSA. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
You are human. Use the tool for human. You know, like, that's what we're teaching them.
I mean, don't you get worried about what your kids are doing online?
All the time, man. But I know what I did online as a kid because I had online as a kid. But not like as a kid, as a young adult, I had online.
I think
I played Nintendo.
Yeah, I think a lot of boomers have trouble conceptualizing that because they kind of came in too late, So
I don't know, man. I feel like we're also not the same as a lot of people. Our kids are homeschooled. They're at home with us. We've been around. Somebody has been home all the time. Like somebody picks them up from school and drops them off.
Pandemic thing, right? Which like makes it more complicated.
No, I'm just saying in general, most kids are being raised by their schools. They're being raised by their teachers. They're being raised by their jobs because they weren't raised by their parents. Their parents were too busy working.
Right.
It sucks.
Are you talking about us or them?
Dude, we are a product of that. And then the next generation is the extreme version of that.
Yeah. No, and both my parents worked too growing up, so...
I was a latchkey kid in the first grade.
What does that mean?
It means I had a key tied around my neck on a shoelace, and I would walk home, and I would unlock the door, and I would lock it behind myself, and I would be by myself till one of my parents got home from work.
Oh, man.
That's unheard of, dude.
No wonder. No.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I was that kid. I fell into the category. I guess I'm not Gen X and I'm not a millennial. It's technically a forgotten generation.
But you had a lot of autonomy, which probably had its perks, right?
I guess. You either got shit done or you didn't. That was basically what it came down to.
No, I grew up with parents who parented me. Like, can't eat those snacks. No. Limited.
Then why did you buy it, Mom? You know what I mean? Like, that was always my question.
There's bedtime. There's curfews. There's...
see, and I'm having trouble with that one now because the kids are in homeschool. They can get their work done in however fast they want. We put them through stuff. But, I mean, do they really need to be up at like 9, 8 o'clock in the morning?
I don't know. Do they?
That's a real question. Like, why are we doing it? Because the other kids are doing it because we, like, both mom and I work from home, so it's not like we have to be at jobs. I don't know. It's it's a different mindset.
Yeah.
Whereas before it was like you got to be up for school because you're getting ready to get ready for a job. Yeah. But what jobs are going to be left? Remember, everything's getting screwed over by AI.
No, it's That's an interesting, no, because that was interesting thing, because I grew up in that kind of structured environment, you know? And then, but soon as I started working for myself, pretty much, and all that went out the window. And
if you were working for like the city, like at a desk job, I think all that makes sense.
It does. And I did that too. I did work for the city.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh,
and I bet you that was the one job that made the most sense with how you thought like that.
yeah, and I gotta say, it was kind of nice because it made me feel secure. You know, I'm like, oh, I'm in this system that takes care of me, you know. But
yeah, but shouldn't you create that system internally and then just be able to live? Just saying.
People can't do that.
I know, we're getting deep now. Sorry, this is just Tuesday Tez Day. Sorry.
Yeah. Hey, that's what these calls are for, though, right?
Well, I just looked at the time. We're an hour and 40 minutes in.
Oh.
Just wanted to say thank you, guys. This has been a great combo so far.
Yeah. Wait, guys, I have to say, like, look, I want to thank Fendel. Like, literally, like, not even 10 seconds after I put it on sale for 69 cents as a fucking joke, Fendel scooped it up.
You have to buy it. I'm going to buy it now. Wait, did you put it on Teia?
There's only one edition.
Oh, it's gone. You missed it.
History. It's a one of one.
Well done, sir.
Oh man.
He wanted history.
He
my
got
first
his history.
Piece of no AI.
Okay. Well,
yes.
I will just have to wait for the next one then.
You think I'm going to do another one with no AI? Yeah, I probably am, just as a joke. This is going to be like a running joke
if
series.
You sell it for 69, if you sell it for 0.69 Tez, I will buy it immediately. Even 6.9. 6.9, I will consider. You know, you have that
69 Tezos.
Okay, go ahead.
69 is a little, it's kind of getting a little pricey, so I don't know, but 6.9 definitely. And you know, have that nice decimal in the middle of the two numbers.
Is this a shangle? Are we shangling?
Oh.
I don't know what that means. Can you educate us, enlighten us, Fendel?
Yeah, a shangle is like basically haggling between friends. It's like, you know, it's like you say 6.9. I'm like, maybe it should be, but we're still friends no matter what this thing is. It's not like we're trying to like,
I think this is a shango, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a running joke, but in all seriousness, I have been, toying around with the idea of doing something physical, not necessarily paint.
Mm-hmm.
The idea of painting just doesn't appeal to me, but like just something, with physical art sounds like fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, like,
just
but why not?
Just do it, man. Do it. Yeah.
But Fendel always has like such like interesting stuff with music. I don't even know how he gets.
I don't know how he finds the hours in the day. He's doing something all the time. Like they're all.
When you invent things like peyote jazz, you are capable of great things.
Change.
Are you really calling your genre peyote jazz?
No, that was a thing that we came up with.
One-time thing, right?
Back in the dating myself. Like that's not like a thing that we did in '94. We discussed, but yes, that's a long time ago.
So a little history, Red. Fendel and my brother went to school together at Berkeley, Boston, and Fendel was one of the people that my brother was supposed to go seek out and find. The world is very small. I don't know how to explain it.
It is.
I had no idea that they knew each other. He was actually visiting my dad the weekend of the first Tezcon, and I had come home late from Fendel's house, and my brother shot up on the couch, looks at me and goes, "Were you at Fendel's house?" Like all accusatory. And I was like, well, yeah, of course. Where else would I have been? And then he broke it down that like they had just done this, like, I guess it was a quiz show. They just reconnected over COVID, and they'd known each other for almost 20 years up to that point. Anyway, small world.
It's a really small world.
Yeah, I know.
I will always add that your brother Jeff is one of the best musicians I've ever played with. I think he's one of the best musicians in the world, honestly. He's not like proficient on electric bass. He is the glue. He is what makes your band the best band. Always.
He's not into showboating, that's for sure. He's got this idea of a huge greater good that he always a part of. And he's always pushed that onto everybody and everyone around him. So great guy.
He is the glue. Amazing musician. I hope that we get to play again sometime. Actually, it's been way too long.
We should get his band from Portland to come up for Tezcon.
Let's do it.
Oh, he's right in Portland?
Yeah, he's in Portland.
Oh, he's really close. Oh.
I was going to ask you, are we getting like a jazz guitarist or are we getting a jazz pianist for this? I mean, I'm just curious. And by the way, guys, I got a friend in here. I've had a couple of friends of mine in the space, and they've dropped in and out, and they're probably pissed off at me because I haven't said hello to them. One of them just dropped out.
And weren't you listening earlier, though? It's anything goes this year. Anything could happen. But actually, Fendo's actually handling the music side, so he would know.
Well, there is an open call for musicians for Tezcon, and then we do a Tezos music showcase. Hey, where's the Tezos phone? There we go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Gotta say the word.
That's great. Yeah, no, we need to keep that. We need because then that trains your memory, right? You're gonna be like, oh, Tezos. Exactly. Yep. Tezos.
Hey, man. The gong, man.
Yeah. See, now that sound has been ingrained into my mind forever.
It's a good sound. It's a satisfying sound.
Yeah, it's a nice sound too. Yeah, but we're definitely gonna have some jam sessions. I think we want to dedicate, like a sizable time for open mic jam session kind of deal. Seems like it'll fit the spirit of things,
No, actually, Fendel, I should probably talk. You know what? I should probably just talk with you about this offline, about like what you would personally like, me to do. I think I have an idea as to how you want me to contribute, because I don't know if you guys were there, but when I interviewed Fendel, even though there's the issue with the delay, right, online, we did a couple of standards on Spaces, and I would sing part of it, and then he would do a solo on sax. So, I'm obviously a fan of his, but offline, I would like to talk more about how I can, contribute.
Absolutely.
When you say offline, are you talking like a can and 2 cans and a string?
That's still a line.
I shouldn't be saying that. I just meant off of here, because
a string is still a line. That doesn't.
You know when people start you're being funny, Lang's. You are to 133T Roxor ! Exclamation mark 111 exclamation mark 11111. Okay.
She's let her repeat. Kick the LLM.
Just the way you said it.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm American. I'm not sorry for anything. We've been over this many times. But you know how it is when people are discussing stuff in front of all these people on Spaces, that they should really just be planning themselves, because there's people in the room and they want to discuss what it is that they want to discuss, not the thing that you're collabing.
Nah, but it's relevant. Other people might have similar questions, right? So it's not.
Yeah, as long as it's about Tezos,
Can we keep that as something we do in every show?
I think we should.
I can try. This is really difficult, but yes, I can try.
Yeah, just keep it in mind, next time.
That's funny. I know this might upset some people, but maybe I could hook the stream up to an AI that triggers the sound every time it hears it.
Oh. I think that would be an appropriate use of the technology.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of appropriate uses of AI for sure. Oh, I'll send you that model as well, Ryan, to check out. It was an interesting thing I found.
Sure.
I know you.
Check it out.
It's like a really fancy 808.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Kinda. I've never really been a electronic. I think I understand.
So, like, you know how DAWs work, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know how, like, you throw together your samples and you adjust and you mix and you can. So this one it not only does like instrumental recognition, but it does timbre recognition. So you could tell it to have soft and loud dynamics, and it changes it.
Okay.
Which is very different from anything else right now.
Yeah, I don't know. One of these days, I might get back into. Oh yeah, Fenda knows this, but haven't used the C-board in a while. But prior
that better come out during Tezcon, and if anything,
yeah.
I mean, we need like a James Brown scream or something.
No, that would make
sense.
That would make sense. But so
maybe even
for a while. If you go to my profile on Teia, if you scroll down enough, you'll see some soundtracks I made for video games. And this is a while ago. And I made them on the C-board. And, I like the way it kind of turned out. But, the setup I had for that was kind of crazy. Because basically the keys on the C-board were randomized. So the notes were all the same, but the instruments were randomized. So I would just...
So you could have made that hoo-ha
noise. The other thing that you need to understand about the C-board is that, for those that are listening, is that the instrument itself is just like a keyboard, but the keys themselves feel like 2 to 3 week old mushy potatoes. That's what the keys feel like. And the keyboard itself has no sounds in it. It's just MIDI. Yeah. It's just triggered from sounds that are MIDI in your computer. So it needs to have a brain attached to it. So, okay, now continue your conversation, right?
Okay.
Back to you.
Other people have said it feels like a sex toy, but it's made out of silicone.
People think that MIDI controllers feel like a sex toy. Wow, they are
the good ones.
Yeah,
the really good ones.
The C-board does. Yeah. Anyway, but
Red, you'll just have to come up and touch his C-board.
So I'm an improviser. So the whole idea of like the patch changing, the timbre or the instrument on me randomly was very exciting, and so I would just kind of play along, and then at some point the patches would change, and then I just kind of went along with it, and but I was making music like that for a few years actually, and. So all of the music you hear that's related to the video game stuff was made that way, but like with AI now, maybe I can plug it in. I don't know, right? Do something with that. Because before I was like, maybe I should hire someone to change the patches for me. And it got really weird. Okay, like this is how I think sometimes. It's like, well, I've got to hire someone, and then I'm just like, hey, so every couple minutes or something, just change the patch. Like, and I seriously thought about that.
You can agentify that, man. You could literally have like a little Mac Mini doing that for you on the side. You just plug it in like one of your sound processing boards.
Yeah, and then if it fucks up, who cares? Because that's part of the show, right?
Well, no, it wouldn't, because you made it and everything you touched is perfect,
maybe I want
right,
it
Ryan?
to fuck up.
Well, then you'll make it fuck up. See how that works?
No, I can't. No.
Wise, welcome to the stage.
Oh, is she here? Perfect timing. She always comes at the weirdest moments.
Yes, it's another great day, Wise, to talk about Tezos. Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, there we go.
No.
How's it going?
Honestly,
something to talk about?
busy and something to talk about. I mean, like, I just came up, so I have no
Just say
idea what's
hi.
going on
Okay.
topic-wise.
Yep.
And also I heard you making, I think, like, farm noises. I'm not sure.
Farm?
Was it video game noises? I don't know.
Oh. Say what blockchain do we work for?
I mean, do we really know at this point?
Just say it. It starts with a T.
Tezos. Hate it.
Yeah. Oh, what? Come on. It's great.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of, like, all the demo YouTube like videos. They typically, like, use, like, a similar thingy.
Oh yeah.
Voice thingy. I am so fucking tired. So sorry, everybody. But I just came in to say hi and hope you're well. And yeah. And I know there's been, like, a lot of speculation with the super rare and object thing.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
Because I see everyone's 2 cents on the timeline. Sometimes I wish I didn't, but, you know, it's Twitter. And when the only time it works is when there's, like, super, when there's, like, gossip around.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with that thing. But...
Wait, there's gossip in Web3 on Twitter? Wow! It's the currency. It's the only currency you need these days, which is not a bad thing necessarily. Mm-hmm. I think, like, I just want to say is just adjust your expectation, whatever you think it is.
Okay.
It's not. So that's the other thing I was going to say.
Okay.
Whatever you think it is, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah, and I see one that I particularly like. It's like 2 opposing values. I'm like, what are we doing? Okay. What are we doing?
Okay. Yeah, I see people reading into it a lot. So, yeah, okay. Well,
an object is not buying at super rare, and super rare is not buying an object. None of that shit. It's a collaboration, like with anything else.
Okay.
But yeah, just adjust your expectations, and ultimately, don't let your crazy fantasies run. Okay. And it's not a superhero movie, good versus evil shit. Because that makes no sense. Although, yeah.
But that doesn't sell movies. Making sense, I'm saying, doesn't sell movies.
Yeah, but, like, even movies these days don't have, like, a superhero villain anymore, unless it's, like, Marvel.
Movies these days, there can't be anything wrong with anybody. Like, you can't have a complex character. These are, like, fucking nursery school kid, like, stars of the show. It's a pig who poops. Congratulations. You know, like, that's your character. That's the depth of it.
I guess. I mean,
we can't handle deeper archetypes, I don't think. I don't think we could separate it. I don't think we could handle a pig that also knits, you know, like, that's too deep.
I don't know, man. I think it's a bit reductive, but ultimately adjust your expectations. Don't let gossip get you. Don't DM me because I see a bunch of DMs and I'm just laughing.
Yeah.
It's like, here's a tip. Tell me what it is. I'm like, who do you think you are? Like, chill. But ultimately, again, I just want to say for the 3rd time and final time, adjust your expectations. Okay, it's nothing crazy.
I have none.
Gossip away if you want. So, exactly. See, be like Line. The base line should be Ryan.
Yes, thank you.
Have no expectations.
Yeah.
That's just the way to go with it.
I'm just along for the ride.
And it's kind of depressing, actually. Also, I know people are having, like, listing issues with teia and object. I am looking into it. I'm trying to replicate the issue, but so far it's a bit difficult. But I'll try. The new categories feature and object is also out, which is kind of cool. And there's a demo on how to do that on the main tweet. So if you want to give that a go ahead. If you don't, that's also okay. If there's a bug, let me know. And yeah, you know how it goes. So yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, Wise.
Yeah. The beauty of 3 hours sleep and insane hours. But yeah, it's cool.
You're doing it.
You're doing it. You got your job done.
Doing something.
Do you need to go get some socks? Are we keeping you from the socks?
Oh my god, I should not have let that fucking into the space. The socks conversation. The socks You know what? Say what you want, but I am I'm a clean, organized person that just happens to like socks.
Well, your feet probably are pretty clean.
Yes.
Yeah,
Do you ever do like
goes.
multiple layers of socks? Like you could afford to wear like 3 or 4 layers at this point, and it probably wouldn't be wasteful.
No, because they're good quality socks, so I don't have to worry about that.
You
Unless
can't
it's, like,
layer
super
2
cold.
good quality socks? I guess it probably doesn't get that cold, does it?
No, it doesn't.
And you probably wear shoes that fit, right?
We are wrapping up in 2 minutes.
Don't we
just so
all?
you know.
Yeah.
We're not getting into socks again.
I gotta
Thank you.
go to the
It's like,
bath.
don't-
I gotta go to the bathroom.
I'm like,
No,
shoes that
it's
fit? I'm
a
like, don't we
2 hour.
all?
It's a 2-hour mark anyway.
Yep.
But yeah, just want to kind of relay that comment. Those part of it.
Yeah, great.
Of the stuff
Finish it
before.
up on business. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Wise.
Yeah.
Can you give us any details other than that, or just that's all you're at liberty to share?
What am I, your information dealer? How dare
Yeah.
you?
Yeah. That's
we
what
always
you're
wait
here
for you to come up with the
Exclusive.
sauce.
Come on.
Are you joking?
Come on, Wise.
That's your job, to keep us informed, isn't
No,
it?
my
Well, to
job
keep
is
us
to take
quieter.
complaints and act interested.
Okay.
Right, to keep us
That's my job
quieter.
these days.
Okay.
But
Fair enough.
yeah, be on the lookout for the announcement. And also, I would generally prefer if there's like any issues or bugs to be reported using the ticket system, because it's just
Sure.
easier for everyone to have a look at. Because I'm not on 24/7, and yeah, the devs
It's
are
an
not on
upcoming
24/7.
mint?
At least the problem is reported. So yeah,
Is it an upcoming
what's
mint?
coming mint?
Is it? Is that
What?
what you're saying? Is that what's coming? What's going on? Where is it?
I didn't say anything.
She's not at liberty to say.
I haven't had coffee yet, so I'm gonna go and do that.
Yeah.
And
Do
I'll
you
catch
usually do
guys
coffee at
when I
the
catch
end
you.
of the day then? Because I'm guessing you're at the end, right? So it's coffee
in the
time
morning.
now?
It's like 9 a.m.
I was just getting
So I'm
started.
guessing you work red eyes, right?
I'm so yeah, sure. These days, sure. All right.
I mean,
catch
like,
you guys when
I'm
I
just
catch you.
like, I mean, some people are in weird professions where it's like 1 week they're working mornings, 12-hour shifts, 4 days a week. And the next week they're on,
Mm-hmm.
you know, or maybe they'll go like 9 days straight, but they have to switch on day 8 or something, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel for those people because they're some of the hardest working, most dedicated people when it comes to work. So Wise, keep it up. Appreciate you big time.
All right. Take care, people. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Take care,
You
Wise.
too. Thanks for coming.
Tezos.
Yes.
All right. Well, you know, I'm gonna throw it out there. He said 2 minutes, and it's been 3. So, anybody else have anything they would like to add before we wind down the day?
Nope. Just keep an eye
I was really
out.
hoping Ryan was gonna say
No,
something so I could cut him off.
Just
Wait.
keep an eye out.
Fendel request again. Maybe he wants to add something.
Sure.
I just wanted to like come up and offer a Pink Panther for you since I bagged on you, you know, whenever it was. For the end of the show.
Do it.
Oh.
I mean, are we there? Like, did anybody want to say anything else? Happy Tezos Tuesday.
No, I think let's end it now. Yeah, that's it.
Right. Go for it, Fendel.
Tezos Tuesday. Hot jazz.
Great. That's a
That was
perfect.
so,
That's a
man.
perfect ending. There you go.
All right. Well, thank you everyone who came through tonight. Whether you just spoke or listened in, it's always good hearing what people are paying attention to and what's actually on their mind in real time. We're back every Tuesday. So if this is your first time listening, check out some of our past episodes or join us next week. But until then, stay curious, stay connected, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks for joining.
All right. I think that's good. Already was streaming earlier today, so that'd be it for me.